Isaac Robinson and his dad right there.
We've all been waiting for the final card, the final round of the 2023 PDGA World Championships of Disc Golf. It's the culmination of 4 prior days of tough play and tough conditions, getting to where we are right now. We're going to give a big shout out to our sponsors at LL Bean, our hosts here at Smuggler's Notch, the supportive fans who came out and gave these players something to throw for, and the players that made it all the way to this point right here for us to watch on Sunday. Let's give it up for all that. All right, we're contesting this afternoon on the Fox Run Meadows track in warm and warmer conditions. Starting us off, our current leader from Lawrenceville, Georgia. He's representing Prodigy Discs. He's a current Champions Cup champion. Let's give a huge round of support to Isaac Robinson!
First shot of the day for Isaac Robinson, another fairway hit. Just fine position there. A little shy of ideal, but smart
Next
to not
on the
get
team,
too aggressive there
Duncan,
for Isaac Robinson.
South Carolina. He's representing Discraft. Let's give a warm welcome to Evan Scott.
Clean 12 under performance for young Evan Scott yesterday afternoon.
Philo, just 3 OBs the whole weekend.
Wow, that's golfing that disc, man. Smooth tee shot there. Gonna slide past Isaac just by a couple of feet. Lined up behind that birch tree. Gonna have to shape one in there nicely.
Stepping onto the tee from Safety Harbor, Florida. He is representing Innova Champion Discs. Let's make some noise for Calvin Heinberg.
Alvin Heinberg laces one down the center, pushes well into the landing zone.
All right, completing
Chip shot
this
for
awesome
Heinberg
card.
coming up.
He's coming to us from Wyoming, Michigan. He's representing Team Discmania. Let's give a big hand to Kyle Klein.
And actually leading the field in OB is Kyle Klein at just 2.
Little low, little burned over. Might get a little cut. There it is. Should have something for the sidearm.
Varela, TF3.
Going to the Grenadian. Up and over. Anthony Barella.
Did it work?
Oh, he's
No.
back there in the fairway.
Dickerson next on the same.
That's looking pretty nice. Let's go. Chris Dickerson slides it just a little past on the left side.
And let's check out our world storylines heading to the final round. Isaac Robinson out in front, 3 strokes. That didn't seem probable at the beginning of the week, Philo. Someone having that big of a lead.
Yeah, 3's okay. We weren't expecting a 6-pack or more than
Yeah.
that. Not surprised to see a 3. 3's not. That's That's okay. Calvin Heinberg, Anthony Barella, Paul Macbeth, Dickerson, McMahon, Klein, Gannon Burr, all lurking. It's a lot of names to fend off to win your first world championship.
Yes, it is. Baby Rory McIlroy. Evan Scott, I like that comp. That's a nice compliment. Klein. Did you say that, Philo?
I certainly did. He's got the little Rory bounce, got the little shaggy do from early on in McIlroy's career.
Yeah, he's got the swag too, man.
Yeah, he does. Marching around the course when he's playing well.
Mm-hmm. As Klein and Cynthia Recchiati. His emotional support caddy today. Robinson throwing 2.
A little too hot in? No, right on time for Isaac Robinson, just past the bullseye. Smooth start for the leader.
One more look at this.
Full control over this shot, Ian.
Nobody better right now.
We haven't seen him miss one in quite a while.
I mean, that was the worst one we've seen in a minute.
Oh, that was
still in circle
played.
1.
You did that perfectly. Missed it on the high right side. Gives him some room for the ground play to slow him down.
Yeah.
Didn't come up short. All the good things.
Scott throwing 2. Does have to manage that birch you referenced.
Needs that. There we go. Starting to flex right on time. Evan Scott just off the bullseye on the high side. Solid plays.
And we talk about Calvin, but second place today is, starting the day anyway, was Evan Scott.
Yeah, man. New generation of disc golf we're watching happen right before our eyes, man, week after week.
Heinberg.
Oh, he needs that to sit down, Ian. It dries up right on time.
Yep. Evan Scott, just 18 years old, Philo.
So impressive, man.
Yeah.
Got to think it leads to seeing what they did in their past junior disc golf, coming up through the ranks, having some years to develop before they show up on the show. You know, it's huge, man.
AB. Long look at birdie on 3. It does run away.
Well then. Whoops. There we go.
Robinson to maintain the 3-stroke lead.
No early nerves for the leader. Routine birdie here at the first.
No problem for Scott. And let's check out our LL Bean flyover here over in hole 2. Make sure you head over to llbean.com to gear up for your next round. And if you haven't done so already, sign up for their email updates to get 10% off your first order at llbean.com/email. Philo, I'm placing a fat order after this tournament's over, man. So appreciative, man.
Absolutely. They've got some pretty awesome gear. If you've never been to an LL Bean store, it is massive. These things are so huge. Every outdoor
seriously,
pretty much
Everything you
anything you
need.
can think of
Yeah.
for outdoors is under those roofs. Lovely shot here at the second. Very technical tee shot. Got that skinny gap just 12, 14 feet across. Very receptive green.
Robinson. This man does not miss fairways.
Not much at all. Robinson's going to slide that one right up to the pole. 2 for 2 start for the leader.
A little different than watching the leader yesterday, Philo.
Yeah, it seems every day.
Yeah.
Not just yesterday.
Well, I'm just saying that the play of the leader yesterday was.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, the last 2 days,
Scott.
it wasn't what we were hoping to see.
True. You're right with Shoe as well.
Parked up as well. Nice star frame from the lads on the first.
Yep.
Starting off looking the same here at the second.
Heinberg. Cal going putter.
That should check up nicely. Heinberg runs it just a few steps past the bullseye marker. Similar distance to the last putt, same shape.
Klein.
Ian Anderson, how about this start from the lead card? Back-to-back frames.
Birdie's playing like par on the lead card.
Yes, they are. That's a good sign for these guys up top.
Yeah. One more look at this Robinson toss. A man just doesn't miss.
Perfect.
Jumping ahead to 3, and Dickerson putting for birdie. You saw the drive. Went just a little bit long and left, is it?
He was just a little long and below. Left side, not an issue for Chris Dickerson. Back-to-back birdies.
Nice recovery after the OB drive on 1.
Absolutely.
It's been best case since then. The gang making the walk from 2 to 3 down there from our Flight Factory Joan. And a quick reminder, you can use code WORLDS2023 to get free shipping at FlightFactoryDisc.com, home of Calvin Heinberg's gear.
You know,
Speaking
Chris,
of, what you got?
I was just thinking about this last night and thinking about Chris Dickerson and who he kind of reminds me of is, say, a movie character. He's kind of like T-2000 from the Terminator, the guy, the liquid metal guy,
Yeah,
just never really blinks, eyes always straight ahead, doesn't really smile a whole lot, just handling business, man.
Yeah.
Can take some abuse and keep on coming,
Yep.
you know?
The robot chicken.
Very robotic indeed, like a machine, man.
Heinberg makes short work, as does Scott, Klein, and followed by Robinson. They are headed to the tee of 3, where you will find these X-Step Pro Turf tee pads. They are the world's finest disc golf tee pad solution and an official product of the Disc Golf Pro Tour. The X-Step Turf comes custom cut to size and is featured at the 2023 OTB Open, Portland Open, Pro Worlds, and Winthrop Gold, to name a few. Throw on what the pros throw on. X-Step Pro Turf. Contact them at discconcepts.net. Jumping ahead to a different tee while they get ready. Hole number 4, Barella.
Yeah, we saw some loose tee shots here yesterday. Guys not committing to that turnover. Kohler Dahlin, low shot straight into the bush. Got to commit to getting this towards the right edge of this fairway. Tons of space to fade back. That looks great there from Anthony Barella.
Hopefully not behind
Maybe
that
threw it
tree.
a little too far.
Yeah. With his arm, he'll find a solution, Philo.
He should. There should be a hyzer line for him.
Tee of 3 with Robinson. Going putter.
He parked this up yesterday. Will he do it again? No problem. Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye start for Isaac Robinson, your leader.
What nerves.
No nerves, man.
What
Just
final round league card nerves. There's not there today.
haven't seen him yet.
Scott. Mid-range for Evan.
Smooth swing from Scott. This should finish nicely as well. There you go, into circle one, pin high. One tree to navigate.
Haven't seen a bad shot from this lead card yet.
We have not.
Heimberg looking to follow suit. Also going mid-range.
Calvin suffered a massive number at this hole the first time we saw him here. Unable to find the line here on Sunday. Going to have some work to get up and down, Ian.
Klein next. Did you see where that finished for Calvin?
That was early left. Bopped a tree in there and kicked to the left. Ooh, Kyle Klein. That may have just saved him, Ian.
Yeah. The up and down is there.
He pulled that in a bad way and was in danger of missing the mandatory.
Jumping ahead to 4 and Dickerson. Second shot.
Lovely shape there from Chris Dickerson. Even gets to bounce. Redemption from yesterday's nonsense.
God, a 50-foot roll away.
Oh, that was harsh.
After dropping a dime. AB stretching this one out for his second.
Overstable mid-range in the air for Barella. Lovely. What a shot from Barella.
And AB would go on to tap in that birdie. 3 for 4 start for Arizona's finest. Klein. That's a long look at par for Klein.
It is. 37-footer, 38-footer. Pretty vicious downhill grade behind the basket. OB lurking down there, so gonna have to be careful.
He's already gonna lose 1 stroke to Robinson. He's gonna try to keep it to that. McMahon on hole 4 for birdie. This is to also start 3 for 4.
All right, it's going to need a lot more of that.
They're trying, but they're going to need a little help from Isaac, and they're not getting any right now.
Not yet. Uh-oh, Calvin. All right, circle's edge look there from Heimberg. Should have a clean look at it.
He can
straddle out to the left, I believe.
What do you got? A look at your scores while they walk up the fairway. That Robinson lead is where it started at 3.
What I was giggling about is I was just taking a peek at the average score under par. Yesterday was hovering around 2 already here on Championship Sunday. 3 strokes better.
Cuts are a heck of a thing, Philo.
It is, man.
Klein comes up short on par and will drop 2 strokes to your leader. You can't do that today.
Today is not the day to make bogeys. Would rather see him early. He can recover.
Yeah.
But again, as you just mentioned, he's going to need some help from this man, Isaac Robinson.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed yet.
No.
Flawless so far.
Heimberg for his look at par.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Cooper?
Early tester from Heimberg off the rim into chains and jumps back out. Also heading in the wrong direction.
Robinson will be 6 strokes clear of disc golf's final boss after this hole, Philo.
Wow. Evan Scott to keep pace.
Somebody's got to. Nicely done by Scott. Robinson to keep that lead at 3 over Scott. Heimberg moving the wrong way, now off the pace by 6. As does Klein. One more look at this Robinson drive.
So far, he's not opened a seam, no cracks for Isaac Robinson. What a shot here at the 3rd. We are going to take a quick break on the network. We'll catch you right back on the other side of these messages.
Elevation for your mind.
The Innova Rolo. The disc made for rolling. 4. The Rolo, making rollers fun.
Is there actually a disc that does that?
An important part of getting a PDGA membership is helping grow the game. Membership dollars are used to bolster competition of all levels, from local
Like, how do you make a
peers
roller
to
disc? Just
majors.
stable?
Tools like Digital Scorecard and Tournament Manager help events run seamlessly. Your PDGA membership also gives you access to Disc Golf Network coverage for select events and a 50% discount to their full coverage package. Help grow the sport and get started today. Visit pdga.com/join.
Play Disc Golf is your passport to teaching and learning the game. Our mission? To teach disc golf and make it accessible to everyone worldwide. From Alaska to Africa, Guatemala to Canada, and beyond, Play Disc Golf has spread its wings teaching the love of the game across the globe. Get involved in our movement to make disc golf a universal joy. Explore uplaydiscgolf.org and join us in helping people find flight.
Hello, we're Kenna. We're a Dutch growing company. We love plants and we want to tell you some cool things about them. Just like humans, plants can communicate. They can sense when another plant is close. Plants look out for each other too. They warn neighbors about nearby threats by secreting substances. And studies have shown that plants love a good tune. We love and understand plants. Let our passion excite you too.
Welcome back.
All right, we're live on the tee. Walkers on the road, please freeze. Live on the tee.
Robinson.
Dream start for your leader. A hat trick to start off here. Championship Sunday. Did go OB yesterday. Green flag here Sunday.
Nice
All
correction.
set up on the left side.
And 2 bullseye drop-ins as well, I believe.
They were all right there on the bullseye. Hole 1 was,
Yeah, it was like
one step, half a step
6
off
meter
the bullseye,
yeah. Evan Scott has kept pace with Robinson. Still 3 back.
I like that angle.
Should unravel nicely.
Stays away. Oh, no. Right behind the tree.
T of 5 with AB. Jumping from 2nd place to 3rd place here.
A little tight
Oh, that needs
yesterday.
to
Is
hit
this
a tree.
tight again? No, it's going to sneak through, Ian. Sit down. No. Anthony Barella out of bounds right on circle 1's edge.
Heimberg, T of 4.
Calvin, check up. Just barely safe, Ian. One more roll, and that might not have come to
Yeah.
rest in bounds.
The bonus there is that's a great angle into the green.
Perfect angle. Dealer's choice from that
Yeah.
position.
Kyle Klein coming off the bogey on 3.
Ooh, that looked a little low, Ian.
Yeah, that was my reaction as well.
Got through somehow. Green flag for Klein. A little bit further back than you'd like to be at the 4th, but opportunity still there.
Yeah.
Very, very big green to work with.
Oram on the green of 5. For birdie. That's 3 in a row for Oram.
There you go.
Into a tie for 7th, along with Klein and Heimberg. 17th with the biggest of germs.
Oh, big germ. Are you
Oh,
serious?
come on.
Inches from an ace. How did that not stick?
That must have hit the ring at the bottom or something.
That was weird.
Oh.
Barella, what a par save.
Huge, keeping his hopes alive.
Massive putt early on here for Barella at the 5th.
Will stay 4 back of Robinson.
You've got to hang on to every last ounce of momentum you can.
Gallery walking down the skinny fairway, which, have you ever seen anyone play that fairway, Philo?
No,
Yeah.
not that I can remember. It's a very skinny line there.
Yeah. Now on the tee of 6, AB. And this hole's playing pretty soft today, Philo.
If there were ever a gotta get hole, this is the one. 92% of the field has carded a birdie here. 5 pars, I believe it was, on the day, and
Yeah.
2 bogeys.
Yep.
Must make birdie. Barella, job done.
Makes birdie. Count that one. Kyle Klein throwing 2 from a little farther back on the fairway than you'd like. But it doesn't matter.
Not at all. Right in front of the rocks. That's a 4-meter putt. He'll like that. Back on track is Kyle Klein.
Curious on the Scott look from behind that tree. Should be Robinson first, though. Looks like they'll let Scott play.
Might have to go back to the basket.
Yeah. Distance isn't huge, just 2.
There it is. Back to the basket. Gonna have to shape something around the corner. Loads of room to work with on the left, Ian. Disc is in the air. This is in danger of cut rolling. Nope, got down on the flatter plane. Circle 2 edge for Evan Scott. No stranger to banging him from that range.
Not at all.
He was putting on a display
Oh,
yesterday.
that putt on 13 was just ridiculous. From the knee,
that
from
was
like
a contender
50
for OTB
feet.
shot of the day, man. That was insane.
Robinson, ideal drive. Just 244 in.
To remain perfect off the start here. Gallery likes it. That optical illusion there. Looked like that nearly went in for eagle.
I thought it disappeared in the basket right there.
Same. Little tap in left for Robinson to maintain the perfect scorecard early on.
Another one.
Another one.
Over to Heimberg. Barely stayed in bounds off the tee with his favorite fairway. Going mid-range for this. Be a putter.
Overstable putter would not be a bad selection here.
Yep.
Maybe a soft run for Calvin. Nope, not quite enough juice. Call that 6 meters left for Calvin.
Everybody's got a caddy with Philo. I think Isaac the only one not carrying his bag out there.
Well, we haven't seen Isaac carry his bag the whole tournament. He's keeping his shoulders free, which is, man, saving your shoulders and also takes the stress off of your legs with the length of the walk of this track.
Yeah.
Smart. I know a lot of guys are extremely attached to their bag. I'm one of those guys who was like that the majority of my career as well. Really like that comfort of holding the bag and feeling close to my stuff, but man, sometimes it's so beneficial to have somebody carry that weight for you.
Yeah, he's even got his dad on the bag too. Someone you can really talk to about how you're feeling through the round.
For sure.
Big time. Evan Scott looking at birdie from the edge of the circle. Needs this to say 3 back of Robinson. Four for 4 start for Evan Scott.
Keeping pace. He's doing what he can. If he can just continue to hang around, and maybe there'll be a chink in the armor for Robinson at some point, and he can slide on in there and snag a stroke or two.
Robinson maintains the 3-stroke lead. 4 for 4 start for your leader. Cutting the field, no slack.
0. He's locked in, man.
Yeah. Heimberg also looks at birdie.
Nice bounce back birdies there.
Back into a 6th place tie goes Heimberg. Klein should do the same. Philo, it's mathematically impossible to catch Isaac Robinson if he birdies them all.
Well, he's already to 40 under par. Last time we had a Worlds here, it was 42 under, I believe, was the number when Greg won.
And the courses are harder, Philo.
And they are harder. That's, again, speaking to the testament of where disc golf has gone and where we're going.
Yep.
They're getting better and sharper and more talented as the years go by. Isaac Robinson firmly in the conversation with one of those guys. Major winner early on in this year. He is looking like he's going to own this one as well.
A 6 pace putt on 1, a bullseye here on 2. Had another one practically on 3. A 6 pace putt here on 4. The man is the most accurate disc golfer in the world right now, Philo.
Great time for it to show up.
Yeah.
At a World Championships when it matters most. Nice to get it done throughout the touring season at all the awesome venues we go to. But man, when you show up to the majors and you can bring your best stuff, it's going to feel really good. And once he's hoisting up that trophy, if he can get the job done, it's going to feel incredible for Isaac Robinson. There's no better feeling than winning when you're playing your best golf. And you've got an amazing field behind you, all shooting awesome disc golf all week long.
And awesome disc golf. His brother is playing today as well.
There's a few guys out there doing some things. You just showed me Ezra Aderholz shredding.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle and back. The triple turkey for Robinson. 9 birdies in a row.
Aderhold.
Aderhold, that's what I said.
You said Robinson, but oh.
I said Aderhold, I believe.
Okay.
Yep, I know what's happening here.
Robinson on the tee of 5. This looks bad.
Uh-oh. Need to get down in a hurry. No. Robinson's going to sneak OB. That's 130 feet from the bucket.
That is a bogey, and for the first time today, the door ajar for the field. Scott.
Time to throw a dime if you're Evan Scott. 2 strokes on the table. Disc is in the air. This looks nice in the window. Does it have the length? It did. Will it check up? Oh, man. Almost 2 days in a row we've seen a stake save someone. Unfortunate. It does have an opportunity to scrape up a par.
That's true, and still grab a stroke on the leader.
Let's see where this finished. That's right around circle's edge. Oh, he's got a shallow circle 2.
Call it a 40-footer or something like that?
No, even closer. I'd call that 34. Right off circle's edge because he can take the meter towards the basket.
True.
So close.
Heimberg. Badly needed 2 strokes right in front of him, but this is going to need help.
Yeah, too early into the gap. Got to challenge that tree on the right side. It's the later of the 2 trees, so you'd rather see it swing inside, just inside that, than the first one, because if you miss early, you have that risk of going OB like we saw with Evan Scott.
Yeah.
That's a very common sighting here at the 5th.
Klein.
There he goes. Got to swing. Got to swing. Got through. Green flag for Klein. Long putt. He can run that very safe green and angle for Kyle Klein.
T of 7 with AV.
Going to the layup again.
Yeah, looks like it.
Absolutely smart play here from Anthony Barella. 3 basic hyzer shots Should get you a nice look for a birdie 4 here at the par 5 7th.
Gannon Burr, tee of 9. A tough get. Currently tied for 4th, as you can see.
Very conservative play there from Gannon. Never know.
Yep, true. The man is deadly from range. Look at that gallery at Fox Run today, Philo.
There are a lot of people on the property, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Got to watch the end of the FPO side, and congratulations to Kristen Tatar from Estonia. Job well done, battling through injury this week.
Philo, how about that Euro showing on the FPO side?
Incredible. That's the best we've ever had at a World
Was it
Championships.
4 in the top 7?
4 in the top 7.
Heimberg's long look at birdie. To grab 2 strokes on the leader, though.
Ooh, all right. That looks scary to start. Could it drop in time? No. Tap in par for Heimberg.
Hole 5 kind of is the first test in the round, Philo.
Certainly is. Not the easiest hole to make birdie 2 on.
And in fact,
A
the
very
hardest hole to make birdie on.
Very specific shot you got to throw there. It's got to be the right height, the right speed, and hang it out there just enough.
And that was a nice pitch out from Isaac as Klein lays that one up for par.
Yeah, not the most aggressive run we've seen from Klein from distance.
And Evan Scott walks to his par putt to cut the lead to 2. Does he remember to take it?
He's working his way
he's
towards
doing
the
it.
basket
Yep.
there.
And up the hill as well, it
Yes,
looks like.
sir.
Yeah.
Either way, he's going to make his way up the hill, get him a little flatter. Oh no, the worst possible reaction for Evan Scott. He just let Isaac Robinson off the hook in a big way.
Wow.
Now he's got to earn that for bogey. Evan Scott's been super solid all week on the putting surface. This time, oh, the worst reaction possible.
This is circle's edge down here. You can see it run
There
past
it
the
is,
whisker
yep.
right there. He's going to take it right on the edge of the circle.
Oof.
That was a tough putt to get a full commitment, apparently.
Yeah, there definitely was the potential for the rollaway, obviously, but he's been so solid drawing metal at the least. Oh.
So the slammer, it doesn't fly as far as the harp, but that's exactly what I designed it for. It was designed for me to be able to throw hard with the real severe angles, a lot of flex shots, and it's a unique spot in the bag. So that's why I think it's becoming so popular.
Start with my putters. I like 300 PA3s. I putt with the PA3.
My putters are 300 PA3s.
Perfect for my spin putt. They go straight. dead straight.
So having less glide, stiff plastic, the beads, my ideal putter right here.
Welcome to the PDGA Masters Disc Golf World Championships from beautiful Flagstaff.
I know I worked hard last year and it paid off, but it's so hard to do it twice. It's always just been a dream. I had to adjust quite a bit. I know everybody else had to adjust more. I love the pressure. It makes me play better. It makes me more focused.
Tasty off the tee there for Joe Revere.
Champion! Back to back, Joe Revere!
Welcome back, Calvin Heimberg. Going fairway here off the tee of 6, easiest hole on the course.
Well, he's talking to himself. In danger of going OB.
On the line, inbounds is Calvin Heimberg.
Phew.
Jumping over to Dickerson, throwing 2 on hole 7. He's now in a tie for 3rd.
Uh-oh, Ian. Uh-oh, that has zero chance of being safe.
Kind of like his drive on 1, Philo, just never had a chance.
Yeah, there's something weird in that plant foot there. I don't know if you saw it, but like something happened, like his foot got stuck and he didn't turn.
Oh. Klein back on 6.
All right. Little tester there for Klein.
Robinson, putter play.
Looks identical to yesterday, Ian. Just picture perfect. Bounces it off the bullseye.
Back on the
nice
birdie
recovery,
train.
yeah. Birdie after bogey, so crucial.
Evan Scott will need a birdie after a triple bogey back on 5. Now tied with Heimberg and Klein. 5 off the lead. Right on the
Scott
bullseye.
bounces back after that disastrous triple bogey.
Barella throwing 3 on 7.
Towering hyzer from Anthony Barella, swinging this well wide. Nice ground play. That looks like the circle 1.
Whisker right there?
That looks like the whisker.
Okay. Slow day for Macbeth. Putting on 9. For birdie. Not to be for Paul.
Sitting in a tie for 13th right now. 3 down through 9 holes. I don't think that's going to be enough to get all the way back to second place, Ian.
Man, but what a decade for Paul Macbeth.
Yeah, that's
First
a record
or
setting.
second? That's.
I don't think we'll see that again.
No, not likely.
That was insane.
Klein for birdie.
No, Kyle Klein misses the short putt.
It's like just the 6th par of the day on hole 6. One of those coming from the lead card.
Yep, can't have that out here.
He's a cooler. Calvin will grab a meter in and putt for birdie.
Shouldn't leave him much more than 5 steps in.
Calvin will have a share of 3rd if this goes in. Tied with Harris, Burr, and Dickerson. Pizza delivered for Heimberg. That will keep Calvin 5 off the lead as Robinson drops home birdie, followed by a Scott birdie. Scott also in that 3rd place tie again. And a lone par here from Klein. Jumping over to Gannon Burr on the tee of 10.
Got to get birdie at the 10th. It's in danger. Ooh, nice ground play there for Burr.
Yes, it is. So we're going to take a quick peek at AB on 7, putting for birdie. This would keep his deficit at 3 after the Robinson birdie, but it's not to be, Philo.
Never gave it a chance, man.
Nope. Isaac Robinson sitting on a 4-stroke lead. Can he keep it rolling? You'll find out on the other side of this break. Back in just a few.
Been rocking these polos all year. I love the breathability and comfortability. They've allowed me to perform at a high level. Check them out at flightfactorydisc.com.
Whole 18 at Worlds, down by 1. It's gotta go in.
Oh, no way! No way!
Unbelievable.
Yes.
We're ready when you are. Come, discover Vermont.
Matt Oram looking for 5 in a row on the green of 7.
5 down for Matt Oram. We're going to call that a Yahtzee. Back into the top 5.
Tied with McMahon, Scott, Heimberg. Speaking of Heimberg, T of 7, the layup play short of the OB.
Nice play there from Calvin. Going to have a lovely angle to take his second. No obstructions.
Robinson. Just fine for the layup play for Isaac.
Wish we could have seen the finish to get an idea of what kind of look he's got, if he needs to shape it or just go straight up hyzer. Big advantage if you can keep the disc on one angle here on your second shot.
Evan Scott.
Oh, he pulled that one a little wide. Doesn't have enough to track to the left side. That's going to work for Evan Scott. Nice little rollout.
Harris, T of 10. Alden has birdied 3 of the last 4, including the really tough 7 and 9.
Going to the backhand here. He's got a phenomenal sidearm. Leaves himself a short circle 1 putt.
Also the layup play.
Not surprised to see everybody going for the guaranteed birdie 4 play here. No one challenging that skinny fairway on the other side of the bridge.
Barella, T of 8.
Oh, it hangs on. Oh yeah, it is, Ian. This could do something awesome.
It did, Philo.
Beautiful drive there from Anthony Barella.
Circle 1 on 8 is awesome.
Phenomenal. What a shot.
Back to 7 for Klein, throwing 2. Kyle's got a little over 850 to the pin from here.
Nice strong hyzer towards the center. Should fade beautifully back to the middle. Ooh, nice little flare even. Lovely shot from Kyle Klein. Gonna have a routine approach into the green.
Yep, just 360 to the pin from there.
Lovely.
Orem T of 8.
Matty O get the angle. Indeed he did. He's gonna join Anthony Barella. Circle one.
He is just one stroke behind Barella now. After the putts on 7. Heimberg, his second. That might be trouble.
Oh, he didn't hang it out there long enough, Ian.
Oh, it's pan right. That's
Ooh, maybe not, Ian. Maybe not. Oh, so close there for Calvin Heimberg to get in a massive break.
He's going to lose stroke and distance, though.
Yeah, he crossed in somewhere on the other side, I imagine. Oh, maybe he didn't. Yeah, he did. He did right before that stake.
Did you see it? Okay.
I did see a cross there.
Scott, his second.
Evan Scott looking for this to get stable in a hurry. It does. Oh, no, Ian.
That's out of bounds.
Did not look good.
OB is the word from our UDIS scorer, Philo.
Oh, man.
Wow. Robinson.
Door ajar.
And I think he might have just closed it right there, Philo.
I was saying door ajar for Isaac
Oh,
here
to grab some strokes,
grab
yes,
some strokes
sir.
on folks.
Yeah,
These guys still
buddy.
got some work to do to get up and down for par. Isaac Robinson.
Yeah.
Into the sweet spot.
Just 320 left for Robinson.
Mm.
You expect a birdie from there.
Man, he might be able to put this thing on cruise control in a couple of holes.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
if he keeps playing like he has, just one mistake so far on the day, back on 5's tee. The rest of
I know it sounds
fantastic.
a little early to say something like that, but the way that the field's really opening the door for him to really take a lot of pressure off of each shot.
Yeah, nobody's going eagle yet, you know. That's relevant. Like that, nobody's going just absolutely ham.
He's chasing, but he's a ways back. Matty Oak looking for 6 birdies in a row. No, it slides off.
Oh.
Opportunity squandered.
Heimberg, after the OB second shot, throwing his fourth. Let's see what the distance is. 485, and he's got to attack.
Yeah, he's got the carry, no problem. Lots of space out there to the right to aim and swing this thing in. Ooh, Ian, I think that's early.
I don't know if that has a shape for 485. It does, because it's Calvin Heimberg, Philo. Unbelievable.
Sets down just in time, I believe. Green flag for Heimberg.
485 on that hyzer, man.
35-foot parp save coming up for Heimberg.
Barella, a birdie putt on 8. There we go. AB 37, 3 off the lead of Robinson.
Must make situations here for Anthony Barella on the way home.
Yeah, all of them.
Got to touch them all, or most of them.
Scott is retreating as this crossed a ways back. And we'll throw his fourth from here. Evan Scott has 440 to the pin.
Distance isn't the issue. It's all about having the right feel. Dropping that thing in at the right time, right around the circle's edge, and then get the ground play.
Evan in the bottom right corner of your frame. Good checkup.
Oh,
not
too early.
Good enough.
Yeah, I think, ooh, and he said that did not cross there. So he's going to take it from further back than he would like. Yeah, he had to have progressed some.
Yeah, at least the other side of the fairway at a minimum. Didn't it look like it was in bounds on the green? No?
No, not to me. I thought that was left the whole way from the aerial view. Looked like he cut it out there a little early out the hand. You'd like to see him give that green a bit more respect and use the right edge of circle as your landing zone.
Klein 360 to the pin.
You can see the grade of the ground here. Everything's sloping away and to the left, and it's just going to accelerate anything if you miss on the left side.
It's kind of slight enough you wouldn't notice without getting the call out there. But absolutely.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you got to bring it on the right side, because
Yeah.
everything's filtering away to the left. Opportunity for Klein to nab a birdie here.
A 32 footer for that birdie putt. Should be looking over at Robinson now, 320 in.
Just a little chip shot. It's going to feel like 300, 305. Same thing. Give this some respect on the right side. Let gravity and the stability take effect. Disc away for Robinson. I like this. Look at the angle. Keeping it out there nice and wide. Look at the finish. No! Robinson got worked. Hung it out there a little too wide. Too much pace. Second blemish of the round for Robinson.
He'll have a 36 footer to save par. Kind of got the mid-range skip as opposed to the distance driver or fairway flare skip.
They both, it flared. That was totally a skip. It certainly didn't dig in. I'm sure that's what he was expecting. Going mid-range.
On 9, Barella. Opportunity for AB.
Absolutely one of the more challenging par 3s. This needs to hook up in a hurry. Not going to happen for Barella. He's going to be out there 90, 100 feet away.
Oh, Scott does just go to the far side of the fairway for his now 6th, I believe. We'll have that for a hockey stick. Ooh.
Yeah, the door keeps sliding open for a few guys in the field, but nobody's walking through.
No.
Isaac Robinson, a couple blemishes here in the first 7 holes. Nobody really took advantage. Only lost a stroke to guys that were 5 strokes behind, and Calvin Heimberg and Kyle Klein saving the par at the 5th, and now opportunity for Robinson to save par at least here at the 7th hole. But everybody else struggling. Obviously not Kyle Klein, but again, he's further back than 5 strokes, so it doesn't really come into play so much for him.
Heimberg looking at par. So keep him 5 or 4 back, depending on the Robinson putt.
A nice aggressive putt there from Heimberg, a little too much.
He will be cleaning up bogey. Klein. This is a birdie look and chance to grab 1 or possibly 2 strokes on the leader.
Centimeters off there, Ian.
Yep. Robinson will grab a meter in and putt for par to maintain a 3-stroke lead.
Remarkable putt under the circumstances for Isaac Robinson to scrape up that par. Doesn't drop a stroke to anyone on the card.
And honestly, not a ton in the field yet either.
True story.
7's a tough one. Scott does make the hockey stick. Heimberg for 6. And that will be followed by Klein 5.
Maybe 2 bogeys too many for the world's #1, Calvin Heimberg. The final boss having some struggles maintaining momentum.
Checking out your storylines a third of the way through the final round.
Yeah, man, Isaac Robinson charging towards the world title. Started out 4 for 4, obviously. Nice start. Did pick up the bogey. Currently has a 3-shot lead with Anthony Barella. Just went OB on the 9th, so imagine that'll go back to a 4-stroke lead for Isaac Robinson here. Decade of dominance will end for Paul McBeth. First or second for the first, 2012, man. What a stretch.
Yeah, that's...
What a stretch. Unfortunately, Calvin's struggling here.
Yep.
Final round at a major.
Barella, a long look at par on hole 9. Marked is on the fairway. And like you said, Philo, that is a bogey. The lead is 4. For Mr. Robinson. We're headed to hole 8, where yesterday Ali Smith shows you how to play the hole. This thing was smoked, Philo.
Hot line bling, baby. What an ace.
Such a good one.
Man, that was the shortest distance you could go from tee to basket.
Yeah.
She found it.
That's a tough birdie, you know?
It's a tough birdie for the whole field.
Yeah.
FPO, MPO, doesn't matter.
Get it,
What a
Ali.
shot.
Love that. Robinson, the lead is 4 as he steps on 8's tee.
Ooh, in danger. Just enough. Deep circle 2 look for Robinson.
Yeah, right on the edge of the fairway. Klein. Looks good.
Solid play there for Klein. Looks like he's right on circle's edge.
Heimberg.
Shot away for Calvin.
Still hold on to circle 2. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
circle
might
1
be circle
even.
1, yeah.
I think so.
Might be a step or 2 inside.
Evan Scott.
Mashing the Anheuser around the corner. Ooh, if this keeps tracking, unravel now. Sit down. There we go.
Edge of fairway for Scott.
Yeah.
McMahon on the green of 9, putting for birdie.
Eagle. Emphatic fist pump. Big birdie.
See the jump putt.
Don't see that very often.
No, you
at an
don't.
Eagle.
And that was our LL Bean be an outsider putt from Mr. McMahon. And if you hadn't, head over to llbean.com to gear up for your next round. If you haven't done so already, sign up for their email updates to get 10% off your first order at llbean.com/email. Nice C2 make from the bird.
Yeah, man, what a front 9 for Eagle McMahon. 6 down,
Yeah.
clean.
Ooh.
Up into a tie for 4th place.
Arm
Radio
spins that home.
striking. That's another first down.
There's another 6 down front 9.
There you go. It's a solid pace. Is it going to be enough? I don't know, Ian.
Doesn't feel like
Doesn't feel like it at the moment.
No. Looking down at hole 8 from our Flight Factory drone. Should be Scott first. This one from 71 feet. 4-2.
Off the left side, chains. Perfect height, just not enough turnover there. Could have hung it out there just a smidgen wider. That would have connected.
Over to Robinson from 65 feet. Come on, man.
I got nothing to say, man. He is balling out this week. That man is golfing his disc.
He says, what C2 percentage?
Yeah, it
Watch
wasn't
this.
pretty coming into the day, man, but that was a massive C2 make.
He just hasn't needed them, like you said earlier. Heimberg for birdie.
Nice bop there for Heimberg.
Klein also looks at 2.
See if he can figure out this putting stroke.
This is for a share of 7th place with Simon Lazat.
No, 2 in a row for Klein. Heavy chain outs. Yeah, that's a few in a row, I believe, now for Kyle Klein. The connect. Those are costly.
The fairway.
How about that putt?
Robinson putting
from
the
your
hammer
leader,
down.
Isaac Robinson.
Let's take one more look at this Robinson make from 65 feet. This man is unconscious. Can he keep it going? You'll find out on the other side of this break. Back in just a few.
Are you sick and tired of browsing through countless online stores for your disc golf equipment only to come up empty-handed? Look no farther. At Tintin Discs, we have a vast selection with pictures of each disc so you can find the exact one you need. We offer a wide variety of top quality brands at affordable prices, including discs, bags, accessories, and much more.
Can you feel it? It's fresh and something completely new. It's something that connects us. At Pure Disc, we believe that every small step counts. Our bags, made from recycled materials, may just be a drop in the ocean, but we believe this is the beginning of something. Pure Disc golf bags are waiting for you on our website, puredisc.net, with same-day worldwide shipping wherever you are.
Whether I'm on the course or behind the camera, there's one thing driving me forward: the shot. The shot that no one else thinks about or would even dare to try. The shot that people will remember, that tells a story. For me, that's what disc golf's all about. Introducing the time lapse, the first 12-speed featuring gyro overmold technology, and the first disc in the Simon line. Coming soon.
One of my favorite memories growing up was a trip I took with my dad to Hawaii. We just got done with a round of disc golf and decided to listen to the Grateful Dead. Without saying anything, we both knew we needed to dance, and that's exactly what we did. Sometimes you just need to stop and enjoy the music.
Eagle McMahon, T of 10. No problem for McMahon. Pin high left. Well in the circle. Robinson, T of 9. What a smart shot from Robinson. Aiming for the perfect spot in the fairway. Heimberg next. Can this hold on?
Gonna need some help. There we go, Calvin Heimberg. Little good luck. Off the hill, makes its way towards the basket at the end. Nice look at birdie.
That one rolled to 27 feet, Philo. Klein.
Nice looking line. Does it have the height? Does not for Kyle Klein.
Jumping ahead on the
Long
course
range.
to Barella, T of 10.
Second, got to get birdie. Ooh, I like the line, Ian.
AB does too.
There you go. Park job at the 10th for Barella.
Scott back on 9.
Evan Scott needs this to fade.
Looks good.
Yes, it is. Riding that right side OB line. What a shot from Evan Scott. Just a couple of steps off bullseye inside circle 1.
Also in circle 1 is your leader, Philo, on a tough hole. Isaac Robinson dropping a dime. Orm for birdie on 10.
That's a first down. Could it be another second place finish for Matt Oram?
Did he have one at 16 years old too?
Yeah.
Did he get
made
second?
one. Yeah, I think he's had a couple.
Yeah, I think so, huh?
That was a thing. That was a topic of conversation. He and Josh Anton, the most second place finishes out of world, I guess, besides Macbeth. But I mean, when you look at who they lost to, it's not such a bad thing.
Right. Back to 9 for Klein, putting for 2.
Definitely gave that a chance. Little work left there for Klein.
Yeah.
I'm sure disappointed. Hasn't shown his best stuff yet this afternoon.
Should be Robinson or Heimberg next. Looks like it will be Calvin. Maybe he's waiting for Isaac to get in. Looks like he is. I love the shape Robinson threw in this drive, Philo. Really never tested that right side, and you could tell he was planning to land exactly right here.
He has full control over those straight flight.
Full control over the putter right now, too.
Dude, man, this guy's playing an amazing round of disc golf.
That is a 6 down front 9 for your leader with a bogey. Scott for birdie.
Really good birdie on the course there. The 9th, very tricky, very technical shape to throw. Well done there from Evan Scott.
Gets him back in the top 10. Heimberg.
See if he can take advantage of the good break, Ian. Calvin Heimberg, solid putt at the 9th. Earns himself a well-needed big time. He needs that birdie.
Yeah.
Much needed birdie for Calvin.
He's going to need to catch them all on the way home. Plus that eagle on 12.
Yeah, he's going to need to do something special to make things interesting down the stretch.
Klein, the lone par on 9 for the lead card. Well played. That is a tough get. And Blaine is panning over to flying into our booth here. The pond around hole 5. Welcome into the booth. We've got 9 holes left to go. Robinson looking cool, calm, collected.
Yeah, man.
And he's playing like it too.
Absolutely. Now it turns into kind of a match play situation for a guy like Isaac Robinson. He doesn't have to put the pedal to the metal on the way home. He can really kind of feel out what's happening around him, take a peek at the UDisc live scoring, see what's happening.
Now's the time, right?
Yeah, now's the time. He earned himself into this position through the first 9 holes. Now it's all about what goes on between the ears for Isaac Robinson. He's got to keep it together, make the right decisions at the right time. We'll see how aggressive he takes these last 9 holes.
Yeah. He has 5 strokes over the field right now, and I believe 6 on anyone on his card.
Another smooth looking swing for Robinson here. Tapering a little to the right, but not much. in for Robinson. What a performance. Pops right there to give him some love.
You can see why he's only had 12 looks from circle 2 through 4 rounds.
You said it, man. Anthony Barella challenging the left side. Does this have the carry? Out of bounds along the left boundary. He's going to have an up and down par at best for Barella.
Heimberg back on 10.
He needs this to go in for an AC. Ooh, nearly does stick it. Calvin Heimberg also well in the bullseye. Man, those two bogeys is ever costly for Calvin Heimberg.
Yep.
Cannot go backwards on a championship Sunday if you have hopes of winning this title.
Scott. Very wide for Scott.
Yep, that's going to have to get fortunate, and it will not for Evan Scott. Another flat tire for Evan Scott after the blow up on hole 5.
Yeah, a triple, a double, and it looks like he'll add a single to his collection here on Championship Sunday. McMahon, tee of 11.
Eagle spreading his wings at the 11th.
Oh my
Got us check up. Oh, Ian, he's going to have a jump putt down the hill. Stand still,
now, no
straight
angle.
Over 500 feet off the tee there for McMahon.
Whew. Klein back on 10.
Be a green flag and a birdie putt inside circle 1.
Oram putting for birdie.
Do it. Come on now, Matty-O. Feeling it out here, Ian.
That was obscene, Philo.
Man, that was full commitment there from Matt Oram. Let's take another peek at this. Splitting the wickets out the gate. Little turnover, flex it back and home.
Oh, guys, spicy moment provided by Matty-O. Huge make in a big moment.
Man, he's pumped right now.
Yeah, he is. He's in flow state, Philo.
Getting that crowd going.
Oram, 8 down through 11 today. 4 off the lead, tied with McMahon in second.
These guys have to keep the pedal to the metal on the way home.
100%.
Hope Isaac Robinson finds some more trouble.
Scott to save par on 10.
I wasn't sure they were going to give him that mark, but apparently he did cross that far up into the green. Unfortunately, unable to capitalize and save the par.
Yeah.
Another dropped shot there for Evan Scott. That's really 2.
From the other side, Klein. Yeah, this is a gimme 2, Philo.
You got to make
Is it the
birdie
second?
here.
It has been playing as the second easiest hole in the course. Yeah, second easiest hole in the course today, Philo.
Kyle Klein rights the ship on the putting surface, able to connect with that short one. Did let a few slip through his fingers in recent holes.
Yep. 3/4 of the field birdieing hole 10 today.
Scott, it's right there, man.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Most basic, the forehand hyzers, right?
Even pretty basic for a turnover.
Yeah.
Got the ground taking away all the speed.
Yeah.
Aim just inside the circle.
Scott, one of 6 bogeys on the day. Birdie for your leader, as expected. And Barella, after going OB on 11, throwing 3 down the hill.
Ooh, that's not the best looking shot from Anthony Barella. Oh, just barely gets over top of those rocks and into circle 1. That was close, Ian.
The slimmest of margins.
Ooh.
And McMahon, after the McMahon-style huge drive, throws his 2 and maybe thinking about eagle?
I don't think so.
He
He's just
wants the
going to
easy
chuck
birdie.
that down there, take his birdie, and move on.
He'll take an eagle on the next one, Philo.
Absolutely.
Signature Jeff Spring design hole 11. It's really iconic. It really sticks out in my mind when you talk about Fox Run, Philo.
Absolutely. This is one of those holes you really want to birdie, but could easily pick up a bogey if you don't execute off the tee and give yourself a really nice angle to attack this green. The further right you go, the more pinched off it gets. Got to keep something in the center to left fairway. Don't have to press it quite as far as Eagle McMahon did. If you leave yourself a nice 180-foot, 200-foot approach into the green, it's very manageable. A nice fair gap here on the right side leads you right towards the target. There are a couple extra alleys out to the left. You could play poke and hope with some of these late trees and earn yourself a circle one birdie look. Well thought out hole. I like how they really brought that OB in close, tight around the backside of this basket, so you have to come in with the appropriate speed.
Robinson on the box.
Ideal. Ideal. That should check up in time. Got it up there into the bubble. Hang on, it does. Fantastic shot from Heimberg, pushing the limits along the left side.
Klein. Klein 7 behind your leader.
Yeah,
Make that 8 actually.
Down 5 spots on the afternoon. Currently tied for 8th. 3 down through 10 holes. Solid drive here at the 11th.
Scott. Nothing wrong with that drive from Scott.
Try to get it back under par. Unfortunately, coughed up all the.
He is even on the day, huh?
Yeah, he's got the goose egg after the blow-up hole on the 5th, picking up the big number on the 7th, picking up another one there at the 10th.
Yep. Checking out your birdie zone here on hole 11, brought to you by our friends at Birdie Pro. Head over to BoaterBrothers.com and pick up a copy before they sell out. Get one for Christmas. Get one to your disc golf dad. Not a bad play. Talk about the shots here, Philo.
Everybody's in business.
Yeah.
You don't really need much more than that off the tee. Those conservative drives play just fine here at the 11th. Don't need to go full on Eagle McMahon and rip it into that 500 range to make birdie here. Fellas are looking good.
They are.
Hole 11 playing almost a half a stroke under par on the afternoon. 49% of the field making birdie. I imagine we'll see that creeping over 50% when this hole is done.
Evan Scott, 223 down to the pin.
Swinging it in the wide door. That should check up. There you go. Pin high. Circle one for Evan Scott.
To the pin. Job done for Heimberg on 11. Show from the booth. What's it like on watching Isaac Robinson do his thing?
Yeah, this has been absolutely incredible. The display that he's putting on, and the gallery is into every bit of it, and they should be. This is awesome.
Klein with a nice approach. Thank you, Terry. And your leader, Robinson. 161 in.
High stall shot. May have some trees. Circle 2 look down the hill for Robinson.
Maybe you pick a spot there, Philo, to lay that one up.
I mean, he was trying to lay it up, but I think he just got a little aggressive with
No,
the
I'm
height.
saying from where he is right now.
Oh, I don't know. I would.
Burr
Yeah.
on 12. He found the OB. That is trying to save par.
Sorry, that went right over my head there, Ian. I would imagine he's going to lay that up.
Okay.
I don't think he has to run that.
Right? Yeah. This seems like one you can.
You don't have to birdie this one. A few other holes later on coming up.
Yeah.
Definitely want to birdie. You want to birdie the next one. A pretty routine par 5.
That is 12's tee and 11's green. Robinson does just lay that up.
He had nothing, Ian.
Yeah, really. That looked way worse than we thought.
For sure.
Scott wasting no time. Snagging a birdie.
Back under par for Evan Scott.
I think they're going to wait for the gallery to clear, I'd imagine.
That Matty O card certainly is making a lot of noise out there at the moment.
It's a good one to watch.
Eagle McMahon, Matty O, putting in work.
Klein, no problem there. Robinson will drop in par. Heimberg drops in birdie, grabs a stroke on the leader, and there's a little bit of a backup on hole 12 as they make their way up there. We're going to sneak in a quick break on the Disc Golf Network. We'll be back to the action in just a bit.
Friendship isn't defined by time spent together,
but rather by moments shared.
moments that are warm
Exciting.
and new. When you're outfitted for all that's out there.
Even the ordinary becomes extraordinary.
So here's to taking a moment to appreciate every moment, made outside together.
McMahon, welcome back on the tee of 12.
I think he's figured out those cloud breakers, man. Having a bit of trouble with them at the European Open. I think he's got those things dialed.
Nicely seasoned.
2 perfect mashes from Eagle McMahon in the last 2 drives.
Dickerson on the same. Looking down from our Flight Factory drone at the lead and chase cards. Chris going for all of it as well, Philo.
Yeah, he put some flex to that. Chris Dickerson went standard hyzer last time around, adding a little texture to that, stretching it out. Solid play.
Looking back at Anthony Barella.
How aggressive does AB get in this situation?
Just enough, right, to get eagle.
Healthy rip from Anthony Barella. Hanging at it out on the long right side there. He's got to hook up.
Even if it stays clean, he's going to be slightly...
It's not as bad as it could have been, Ian.
That's true. But you'd like to be left there, right?
Smidgen. He was going to have to throw a bit of an Anheuser.
Yeah. Flying hole 12 here, sir.
What a great adjustment to this course. Was a pretty challenging par 4 as it was before in the past. Throw a layup into the high part of this first fairway and then chip across or fire that 400-foot shot into the green. Now you're going to have to set yourself up off the tee. Options from there. You're going to make the crossing on the second or do it on the third. Most players, I imagine, are going to cross on the second, try to get up and down for their birdie. But if you got the big arm like we just saw, if they unload one into that 500-foot range, definitely brings eagle into the picture. Really love this adjustment. Really, really like this adjustment. Makes people make a choice here at the 12th.
Makes you golf your disc.
Absolutely. Loads of space out there in the fairway to work with off the first. Things do bottleneck a bit coming in on the second stretch. That OB line on the left used to be further up towards those feather banners. Now really pinched in, bubbles out a little bit up there pin high. Gives you the full circle. Lovely design.
Orem, is this close enough, Philo, to think eagle?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think so. Not for Matt Orem. Nice conservative rip there. Make sure he shapes it right. Plenty of space along the right side for Matty O. Routine play to get up and down for birdie.
Dickerson.
Same thing, man.
Too far back, too far right?
Too far back and too far right.
Okay.
And maybe get it in throw-in range, but I highly
Yeah.
doubt in putting range. Great shape out the hand for Dickerson. If this unravels, this could be a mash way up there. Too much. Does it come back?
I don't think so. It is safe. That is the word.
Somehow.
Circle 2, putting for birdie.
Wow, Chris Dickerson unloads a bomb.
That was huge. This hole is eagleable. We saw it in multiple rounds. This is Simon back in round 2, pushing this one as well. Making that comebacker right here.
Cut in the wind as well for Simon Lizotte.
And now live with McMahon. From Simon making eagle to eagle. Eagle going controlled driver. That's not even high speed, Philo. What a monster.
Eagle for eagle coming right up. What a shot.
Eagle for tapping eagle. One more look at this McMahon rip.
Man, that came out the hand on the perfect angle. Great speed. Lovely height. That is insane, man.
Throwing a 9-speed disc right there.
That's insane.
Barilla, his second. Angle tougher.
You called it, man.
Yeah.
Not impossible for AB's arm, though.
No, not at all. Is this helicoptering in?
Come on now, Anthony Barilla.
Oh my goodness,
No
Philo.
knee. We call that money in Finland, baby. That was awesome.
Roll that back. Zuka
Fire.
style. What a
So
shot.
cool.
This is technical, Philo. This could go so wrong. Fade
Man,
left,
what a
OB,
shot.
keep coasting OB right, finding that perfect disc, perfect angle.
Eagle most likely will get to 40 under par with the short tap in.
And Barella will move to 39.
Ooh. All right. Isaac's going to have to keep golfing that disc, man.
He sure is.
Some very dangerous finishing holes. Even if you play them conservative, some things could still happen coming down the stretch.
Yep.
He's going to want at least 3 or 4 by the time those guys get to 17, 18.
Yeah. That 18 tee shot can creep into your dome.
Big time, man.
Orem in his third.
On a day like today, Ian, if you make the mistake at the 18th, it is all on you. There is not a breath of wind across the property at the moment.
Yeah. Drop in birdie for Orem. And look it down to the length of 12 from your Flight Factory drone. Tee at the bottom, green at the very top. Great perspective on the hole. You can really see that left bubble past that group of bushes from this angle.
You can.
Big advantage if you can get out there.
Must be nice to throw far.
Right? We wouldn't know.
Nope, it's been a long time. A very long time.
He threw far enough, man, to take down a major this year, though.
Yeah, I didn't have to throw far out there. It was all about the putting.
Was it?
Yeah. Putting and managing the wind.
Oh, they updated to OB. This is now for birdie for Dickerson.
Dickerson showing off the guns on that second shot. Didn't think he had the carry, and he threw it past the basket.
He threw sneaky far when he needs to.
Just enough for Chris Dickerson. Dribbles it in off the rim. Great par saver. Birdie save, actually.
Yeah.
Had opportunity for eagle. Yep. Turns it into a birdie.
Couple of Mr. Robinsons right there. Isaac and his dad. Heimberg had a drop-in eagle. Yesterday, was it?
I believe it was yesterday. Unloads here off the tee. Did not get that to turn. He's going to have to sit down in a hurry along that left side.
She gone.
Did not look good. Red flag for Calvin Heimberg. Another misfire.
We'll be playing this one for par.
Kind of look like a foot fault, too.
Klein. Is this starting to be a thing, Philo? The Calvin at majors type of thing?
Unfortunately, I believe it is becoming a theme for Calvin Heimberg at the majors. Gets himself in position and just having a hard time sealing the deal.
Just fine for Klein, but
long carry up to the
carry.
green. Did not take the full chunk off the tee here to play for eagle.
Evan Scott.
Smooth flex down the middle for Scott, trying to get this to the left side of center. Just behind Klein, solid.
Your leader, Robinson. That said, the lead is down to 3.
Never a doubt with that shape there, Ian Anderson. No, he got stable way faster than I thought. That looked beautiful out the hand.
What happened there? Just bad this selection?
Either that or he didn't fully commit to the width or getting that thing to straighten out and get a little more flat. That thing hooked up
3
extremely
OBs from the
fast.
card.
Get one more look at this for Robinson.
That
See
sucks.
what went wrong.
But
Out
Isaac,
there, it was starting to stand
he'll
up
be
and
fine.
slide a little bit to the
Yeah.
right, but I thought he was going to get beyond that little first cutout.
He just kind of missed the angle by a
He
skosh.
skipped right into it.
Yeah. If that got any more over, it's probably okay.
Yeah, just the smallest of margins there for Robinson. Door ajar again.
Implications for honestly, the chase card right now is the one pressing.
They certainly are.
The people pressing. McMahon.
Right in the goal. Eagle for eagle.
10 down through 12. Isn't that what he did yesterday?
I believe that was the pace. It was somewhere in there.
Barella drops an eagle as well. Birdie for Orem. Chase card.
Chasing him.
Doing things on Championship Sunday. Can they be the one to chase down your leader?
Now I'm curious to
If
see
Eagle
what
goes hot, he could
Man's
probably catch up if Isaac
Place to watch a disc
does
golf
another
from
OB
Philo.
or something.
It's kind of like the kayak people at Peoria. In Peoria, we got a paddleboarder guy out here.
It's getting close.
The mountains of
Matty O, too.
McMahon was indeed 10 down through 12 holes
Was he?
yesterday.
Wow.
Missed 15 and 16, but touched the rest of them.
Back at 12's fairway. Heimberg. We've got him Bushnelled at 541 to the pin, but looks like this might have come back a little farther.
Check the lie, though.
This is probably closer to 600 now.
That'd be one heck of a birdie.
Yeah.
He could find a way to get this on the green and get it in.
Hey, Kyle. God, you give him 10 chances, though, and he probably does it.
I'm sure he would. He only gets one today, though. He's going to have to make something happen.
This looks slow, Philo.
Yeah, he's going over stable mid-range, playing for par. Still no easy task here.
Yeah, confirmed that is a mid-range for Calvin.
One flag for Calvin. We'll have that left to get up and down for par.
There's paddleboard guy. Did he not bring a paddle though? He kind of. Oh.
I bet you that feels really good right about now, Ian. It's in the high 80s around here, mid 80s.
I wouldn't mind a quick dip.
You said it, man.
Scott throwing 2 on 12.
Pretty shape. Does it flex enough?
For an easy birdie, yes.
Yes, it does.
Yep. McMahon. T of 13.
All right, let's go for birdie.
Overstable fairway.
Eagle McMahon continues to charge. Drop in birdie coming up at the 13th.
Could you ask for anything better?
Huge. Trying to apply pressure on this man, Robinson, who was OB off the tee on 12. Still 550 to the pin. Throwing 3.
Ooh, things are getting interesting all of a sudden, Ian Anderson. What does he do from here? This is an aggressive rip. It should run out of real estate right on time. There we go. Just enough. Playing for par, Isaac Robinson.
Barella also on that chase card, trying to chase. T of 13.
Trying to talk it into a birdie look.
What
Anthony Barella gets a touch of love there through the trees. Also into the bullseye along with Eagle McMahon.
Wow. Back to 12. Klein throwing 2. Good, but it's not going to get all the way there.
Sit down. Klein on the hash
Wow.
mark of circle 2. Outside chance for Eagle for him.
Flirted with the outside.
On 13, Oram.
Scary after just going OB too.
Tied for 3rd. 4 off the lead.
Shades go flying, looking for a first down. Big flare skip. Looks like circle's edge for Matty O. Maybe a 37-footer.
Yeah, they're giving him circle 2. Just made a great putt on 11, didn't he?
Certainly did.
That was kind of a through the trees weave
That was
job
a
as
heat
well.
check right there,
yeah,
man.
That was a heat check. Tossing it up from half court right there. Looking down at Calvin Heimberg and his 4th coming up. Vinny, 340 to the pin from here.
I don't think he'll have any problem with that.
Nah, he's going mid-range again.
Routine play here for Calvin Heimberg. Plenty of space to work with. Little baby flex, keeping it center the whole time. There you go, job done for Calvin Heimberg to scramble up a par.
And will likely keep him 5 back of Robinson. And they'll have 6 to go.
Look at Alden
Live
Harris.
Putting for birdie on hole 13. This would be this texture philo, huh? On this one.
Yeah, there is. For a second there, I thought that was a mini, but I think that's a chalk bag.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be a big-time 2-stroke penalty there if you were to play it from the wrong lie. Looks like that's a chalk bag. Matty O taking a knee, straddling out. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 feet. Can he draw up some more magic? Unfortunately, it looked nice out the hand. Clipped the tree on the way out.
Back to 12 for your leader, throwing his 4th.
Isaac Robinson going to the putter play. Perfect pace. That'll do well to scramble up a par.
The Isaac fans approve. Scott, 180 in. And we'll have that left for birdie. How about that chase guard, Philo?
Chasing him, man.
Got 2 10s from McMahon and Harris, and then Orem with a 9. Oh, Harris is a couple of cards ahead, isn't he?
He was a couple of cards.
That's
I think
right. He's
one
on
more card
that
ahead.
third card.
Alden
That's
Harris.
right. AB, the other one on the chase card. He's shooting 7 down today. Hey, Proctor's having a nice day. 11 down.
How about that other Robinson? Got it to 13 into the clubhouse. Currently tied for 13.
Klein from the edge of the fairway for Eagle.
Uh-oh. The stream clipped.
And we'll have that left for Birdie. And a share of 9th with Simon.
Give a little tip of the cap to Grady Shue, bouncing back in a big way, getting a 10 under,
Uh-oh.
6 spots.
Awesome.
Just shy of the top 15 here to
So like
2023
that.
Worlds.
And he took that rough round at Brewster like a champ, Philo.
He managed that very well. We've seen a lot of guys really come undone emotionally and express themselves very outwardly. Grady Shue, very professional way of handling the moment.
Scott fires that one in. A birdie make. Just 2 down on the day, Scott is.
Just give it a sec here. I might refresh.
Klein walks to a birdie putt. Heimberg a par putt.
Just one sec. Just refreshing. So it did look like Isaac parred on
Where we saw
12.
some exceptional drives from Barella and McMahon.
Eagle birdied.
That was McMahon and that was Barella. They are making moves. Chase card and McMahon just 2 off the lead. A quick break on the network. The action is hot. We'll catch you on the other side.
An Eagle and Isaac showdown would be awesome.
Of Double G Craft Jerky.
I love the fact that it's resealable. I can just get a little bit, keep my energy levels up, but not eat like a half of a meal in the middle of my round.
My favorite bag is the smashed cracked pepper. That's my perfect salty snack.
This is my go-to, the Sexton Sweet and Spicy.
Who are you guys rooting for?
There's no need for the seal, because I'm going to eat it all.
Welcome, player. Commencing disc selection.
Surprised to see Gannon Burr's not even on the top 10.
The Cortari. Choose your approach. The Kia. Choose your putter. The Tui. Selection complete.
One thing we all love about disc golf is it's a lifetime sport. Whether you play pro, am, juniors, or senior grandmasters, we all want to play this sport as much as we want and for as long as we want. This can introduce wear over time, potentially hindering your ability to continue playing. A cart reduces the cumulative stress on your body that comes with repetitive motions such as reaching down and lifting. This will help keep you on the course, maximizing your athletic potential, and playing your best.
Oh wait, I lied. Gannon Burr is tied for 6th. Oh, but he took a bogey. He's playing actually pretty good. Macbeth is 14th right now.
Welcome back. McMahon, Tia 14.
Yeah. The Eagle finish would be
Hanging out the highest
pretty
ball on
epic
the
to
right
see.
side. Potential for a terrible kick in OB.
We've seen it already.
There's the kick and run, but it knurls up inside circle 1. Eagle McMahon, pin high. Should have a very clean look for birdie.
Barella on the same. 1 off of McMahon.
Different shape here for Barella, taking the straight line.
I kind of like this Philo.
I do too, man. Punch it right up there into the trees, into circle one. Take your chances in the middle instead of off to the right.
On the same Orem.
All three of these gentlemen right here having a day, Ian.
Orem one off of Barella.
Different shape for Matteo as well, going overstable, playing the late fade and skip. He's going to join Eagle McMahon as well in circle one.
Best of the bunch there.
Solid drives up ahead on the 14th.
Checking out your scores as we pause for a second. Oof. The lead is down to 2.
Oof. The pressure ratcheting ever more for Isaac Robinson as Eagle McMahon, Anthony Barella, Matt Orem continue to chase. Isaac Robinson running out of wiggle room here late on Championship Sunday.
Does have 3 OBs now, Philo. They're starting to stack up.
Yeah, they are. He's going to need to play very clean on the way home. Grab a couple of more birdies. He's fortunate these guys up ahead of him have a few holes. They're going to get to the clubhouse early, and he'll really be able to play the chess match on the way in.
Really nice advantage. Dickerson for birdie.
The T2000 keeps marching forward. Chris Dickerson. Little jumper for birdie. I'll take another peek of that. Zuka roll replay, excuse me. Right in the heart for Dickerson.
Back in the top 10 goes Chris, thanks to that putt. And back to 13 for Klein. Kyle 6 off the pace. 6 to go.
Worried about that mandatory, does get it. Friendly ground play there for Kyle Klein. Looks like he's just inside circle one.
Back to 14, McMahon putting for birdie, pin high right.
Keeping the streak alive.
Look at this McMahon scorecard. Look at that stretch.
Super turkey.
Better than perfect on the back right now. Barella cannot make it work. Back to 13 for Heimberg, going fairway.
Eagle on pace to break his own course record. Calvin Heimberg on the tee, shot away, catches a tree, and that's going to be out there in circle two, potentially even fairway for Heimberg.
Robinson.
High into the window, trying to get that overstable to drop and skip. Just past the basket. Isaac Robinson into circle one. Much needed opportunity for birdie here at the 13th.
There's only 5 spots left to grab a stroke on Robinson now, Philo. That looks like birdie.
I have a hard time seeing him miss that one.
Yep. And McMahon now on the tee of 15. We are live with McMahon even 1 off the lead at the World Championships. Set the course record 14 yesterday on a better pace today.
And we've seen some aces here at the 15th over the course of this tournament. Nate Sexton, Evan Scott figuring it out. Eagle McMahon, one of the best sidearms in the game, and he throws a whopper. Yank Schenkenstein clips early and fortunate to stay in the fairway.
Big cooler for his chances, Philo.
Massive cooler, man. He needed this birdie and just never got it out on time. Pulled it across the zone, across the body. Massive luck there to come back towards the fairway. Opportunity to get up and down for par. Could not imagine the look that he would have if that kicked to the left.
Oh my, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. I'll look down at 13's fairway as your lead card makes their way to the green. We've got Scott at 60. Heimberg does have a 50-footer, Philo. And here is that at least 50-footer.
Can't count him out, though.
Nah.
Elevated basket does add some complexity to this putt. Disc away. Heimberg off the band again. Gosh. You heard him groaning on the release. Didn't feel right.
On 15, Orem. Chance to grab a stroke on McMahon.
Gotta hustle. That probably wasn't a bad kick there.
Oh, sure. Yeah, slowed him down, definitely.
Who knows if that would have caught an edge and rolled away some more feet. In circle one for Matt Orem.
Dickerson.
Hanging it out to the edge. Into circle one along with Matt Orem goes Chris Dickerson.
Klein.
Had some troubles inside circle one this afternoon, his Klein. Pops that one firmly into the center. Finish here. 5 under 312. Tied with Chris Dickerson, Simon Lizotte, who's up ahead on the 17th. Actually heading to the tee of the 18th.
This is a Scott putt for par after he gave it a bid from distance for 2.
Oh no, another drop shot there for Evan Scott. Roller coastering in a big way today, Ian.
Robinson for a 2-stroke lead. 5 to go. Wasting no time.
Big make there for Isaac. Especially with Eagle McMahon in a bit of trouble at the 15th.
Yep. Heimberg gets up and down for par. This is a bogey for Scott. They're on their way to the 14th. On 15, AB.
Looks like Isaac got that birdie.
The start looks nice. Big flare skip as well for Barella into circle one.
Too close
Eagle.
to miss.
At this
If
point,
Eagle
it's gotta
gets an
be
Eagle on
no
16
more excuses for inside circle one misses on the way home.
or 18,
There is that lead back to 2
he
after
could
the
bring
birdie
it
for
back.
Robinson on 13. That was big. That's not a guaranteed get. And on 15, McMahon throwing his second.
Got to get up and down for par here for McMahon.
Oh,
That hit a tree. That's going to be short. And that was a moment ago. Now live with McMahon to save par.
Got inside circle one, but just barely.
oh,
Barely over the rim for McMahon to save the par at the 15.
kind of got scared there.
Just enough.
Keeping his hopes alive.
Still on perfect pace on the back 9.
True, but he's going to need to birdie the last 3.
He is.
To make it interesting.
To make it even interesting. Klein on 14's tee.
Baby flexor down the middle for Klein. Should get a nice ground play. It does indeed. Rumbles inside circle one. Just shy of pin high for Klein. That's a good look.
Your leader, Robinson.
Hangs this out along the right side, looking for the same reaction as yesterday. And just like that, bounces it through the bullseye. 1 step long. That should turn into another birdie for Robinson.
And then the field had 4, Philo, to get a chance. Barella for birdie on 15. Tied for 3rd with Orem. 3 off the lead. Heimberg back on 14.
Imagine some type of straddle putt there for Calvin Heimberg. Mighty congested green here. 14th, Evan Scott on the box. See if he can bounce back once again. Clean swing for Scott. Ooh, catches a tree late. Somewhere in the 40-foot range.
10. Everybody moving except for Isaac and AB.
Yeah, guys are running out of holes if they're going to make a final push here. Eagle McMahon, Anthony Barella, Matty O need to birdie out.
All right, so talk about it. If McMahon birdies out, he's at 45, right? You got Robinson at 44.
Yep, about to drop in.
About to get to 45, right?
Yep.
And nobody on this lead card is going to catch Robinson.
I do not believe they will. I mean, it would take a monster full of holes.
The closest on the card is Heimberg, and he's 6 back.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Maybe 7, depending on how this goes.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's too many with 4 to go.
Again, Isaac's going to have to really fall apart and just completely
Yeah,
disintegrate in front of
if
our
Isaac
eyes.
throws OB,
To be a reality for anybody else to really hop up there.
And Philo, this isn't USDGC. It's not the European Open. There's no 17. There's no 16 lurking. You know, 18 can blow you up, but it's not going to tin cup you.
It shouldn't.
Scott.
It shouldn't.
It should.
Could happen, but it shouldn't.
Birdie putt. Everything but in.
You said it, my man.
Still, an incredible World Championships for Evan Scott, Philo. At 18 years old, making a final round league card, something you can build upon as part of your process towards the eventual World Championship, you know?
Absolutely, man. These stepping stones are so important for these younger players to get the opportunity to compete with the best players on the biggest stage. Massive learning curve from these types of tournaments. You're going to take a lot away from these moments and remember what it felt like to be in the hot seat when it matters the most. Learn to make the adjustments.
Yep.
Oh.
No, Heimberg unable to shape it up. Most likely a par here for Heimberg.
And he will be back 7, likely. With 4 to go. Klein. A birdie putt. Sir. No doubter for Klein there.
That's 5 in a row for Kyle Klein.
Nice.
Yeah,
Robinson for birdie, connects.
seems to be a bit laggy, but
Extends the lead once again.
it's holding on.
So the final 4 holes at Fox Run, Philo. Isaac's last 4 laps. 1 down, 2 down, even, 2 down.
He's not going to need any more than that now.
Right?
If he makes 1 birdie in the last 4 holes, I believe that should be enough as long as he doesn't pick up any bogeys.
Yeah.
A small part of me was rooting for Simon.
Closing brought to you by our friends at blackinkdisc.com, the premium disc golf store.
I just like his whole character, his vibe. He's a good guy.
Brings bogey into play if you miss in a bad way. If you get out of position on 16, what do? You lay up. Don't force the issue. It will most likely cost you. Bonus birdie on hole 18. If you can earn that possibility with a safe and effective, efficient tee shot with good position off to the left side, keep things routine. These guys are going to have to do that coming down the stretch, especially those guys chasing. Going to have to play extremely clean, get all these birdies on the way home, and cross their fingers for something with Isaac Robinson going wrong. Don't think it's going to happen, but you just never know.
Klein, tee of 15.
You don't like it, Ian.
I'm not sure why, though.
That worked out just fine. Inside circle 1 for Klein, and that's an opportunity for 6 birdies in a row for Kyle Klein.
Robinson.
Extremely technical backhand shot here. Robinson perfectly into the window once again. Got a bad kick, but he's going to have a circle 2 look. Doesn't have to birdie this one.
Heimberg. Playing for position now.
Yeah. Eagle just
Overstable fairway for Calvin.
goes full throttle.
He says short. There are some windows. Big flare skip.
There is
There you
2 more
go.
par
Calvin
4s for
just
Eagle
outside
that
the bullseye. A little tap in there.
he can make some bombs, get 2 eagles.
T of 16. Oram.
Ian Anderson. Look at this shot from Matt Oram.
Finish
Perfect.
well. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely perfect.
Barella. This is a disc change from yesterday. Went putter, going mid today.
If he can get an extra 20 feet off of AB, off of Matt Oram, he's going to need some ground play.
Hey?
Comes up 30 short, but still in the center. Good angle.
Yeah, that's all AB's arm needs, right?
Just a line.
Yep.
All he needs is a line.
McMahon coming off the par on 15.
Extremely important tee shot here for Eagle McMahon. Needs a fairway finder. This is looking phenomenal as well. Ooh, got to sit down.
Oh.
Sit. No.
It's too much.
Too much heat for Eagle McMahon. Runs it long.
I have
He
never
tried.
seen that off the tee.
Very, very rare sighting here at the 16th for someone to out-throw this first fairway.
With a mid-range.
Mid-range. Incredible.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
It could have checked up
a
here
lot of things
couple
could have happened
times.
there.
Oh my god, he
Unfortunately,
tried it.
got the
He tried.
worst of ground play and out of bounds and a messed up angle for Eagle even to get up and down for par. He's going to have to pull this thing back on the line of the target to get a clean look.
You're starting to look at Oram now, huh?
Yes, you are.
If you're this man. Robinson, 48 feet for birdie. And a green light.
Very much so, green light here. Got that tree to help him shape it up.
Just lays up.
He doesn't like it.
Nah, not his best effort. But he doesn't need that right now. He's shown us his best effort for 4.5 rounds, Philo. It's pretty
Looked
good.
like a layup to me.
Again, that hasn't been his strong suit this week, circle 2 putts.
Right.
He's had a couple here and there. They've been timely, but he hasn't needed to lean on it.
Yeah, to your point, Philo, just one today. That's 3 makes for the whole tournament, I believe.
3 for 16 or 17?
Yeah, something like that.
Not a very high clip.
No, he's just throwing it too well. Barella in his second on 16.
Must birdie situation for Anthony Barella.
Good chance to flip-flop with McMahon here.
McMahon's certainly out of position. He will be able to adjust his mark, his lie just a bit, but I'm not sure if he's going to get the optimal angle. Shot away for Barella. Good angle out the hand. Does it have the distance? Circle 1 for
Yeah,
Barella.
he got circle. That's
opportunity
within range.
in the tester range.
He's amazing, Philo.
One of the best at throwing the disc, that's for sure.
Klein looking for 6 in a row on 15.
Kyle Klein dialed on the
Amazing.
putting green now. Had some early troubles.
Yeah, 3 chain outs in a row, and then he just
dialed it in, man.
Yep.
Turned off the brain and just feeling the flow.
Robinson come back for par. That keeps lead at 3 for the time being. 3 to go for Robinson. Heimberg, a birdie. Jumping ahead to 17 and Gannon Burr. Just an overstable approach for Gannon.
Tap in there for Gannon Burr. Tied
The
for
rare
6th at the
sighting
moment,
of
up 4
Gannon.
spots into the top 10.
That will get him to 11 on the day. Back to 16 for Oram second. Looks a little sod.
Indeed it is, Ian. Shallow circle 2 look nearly pin high for Matt Oram. Few steps behind the disc of Anthony Barilla. Give you a nice look at it there.
Oram makes that. That's birdies on 7 of the last 8.
Good stuff from the chase cards, but will it be enough? Isaac Robinson still a nice cushion. 3 holes to play for Isaac Robinson.
Yes,
Heading
sir.
over to the box of 16, a very dangerous par 4, but if you get in trouble. Not the hardest to manage, salvage your par.
Yeah, that's a good point, huh? If you don't press the issue, you're probably not going to run into trouble.
That's true. You could get some bad kicks and some bad rolls,
Yeah,
but
I've
he
seen
throws
that.
the disc in the middle just as well as anybody.
Maybe better than anybody.
Maybe. Eagle McMahon looks like he's taken his mark to the right of where he went out, opens up the angle. I don't think if he pulled it back, it would help him much because it's going to be still on the tree line.
Okay.
So I imagine he's going to go sidearm here. That would be the, maybe has enough room to sneak the hyzer out.
Looks like he's just doing backhand.
Steep and aggressive. Don't imagine we'll see anything low and tight. Should be high and tight. See if he can manufacture something here to get up and down for a par.
Looks like he could probably save par from there.
7 paces off.
And there are your win probabilities.
Then if
Basic
Isaac
algorithm.
hits a tree early,
Say, looking pretty good for Robinson, and I would agree. I don't think he's going to fall apart.
gets OB, maybe Eagle could get it. It's going to be tough though, honestly.
Drops, and you just never know if the nerves hit him at some crucial shot here in the next 3.
Yeah.
But again, he may lose a stroke, and again, McMahon, best case scenario, is going to maintain 42.
Right.
Barella's got to earn it to get to 42.
As will Oram.
Yep. So they've only got 2 holes to play after this. They're running out of time.
Yep.
Again, the chess match really gets real here for Isaac Robinson, and he may be able to just go par home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just dunk out a little dumper out there on 17, layup, take your par, do the same thing on 18, layup. He may even finish with a bogey and win this tournament the way things are shaping up.
It's conceivable for sure. Going to become the first man since 2019 to grab 2 majors in the same season. Kyle Klein. Calvin likes it.
Oh, a little pinched up along the left side for Kyle Klein. Gonna have to get cute with that shot.
Heimberg. Looks like a fairway for Calvin.
Will it be short enough? Does check up nicely in the wood chips along the left side for Calvin. Great angle.
On the green, Oram. Very important putt for birdie.
Jumper goes for Matt Oram. Another hat trick. 5 in a row, 4 in a row, 3 in a row. Gonna need another Yahtzee to continue to press and make things interesting. Down the stretch for Robinson. Man, Matty O is dialed today, Ian.
A share of second place from the chase card.
What a world for Matt Oram.
Back to 16's tee for Robinson. Going to that trusty mid.
Beautifully into the window. This is okay. Even if it gets a little ground play, should wiggle a little to the right. There it is. Not too tied up. Options for Robinson here.
Yeah.
Options. He doesn't have to get crazy aggressive with that shot.
Yeah.
One more look at this Robinson drive.
Going hyzer to flip up and glide. Keeping it central. Drifting a little tiny left, but the ground play usually favorable along the left side.
18 would be their last opportunity.
Spot where he might have found trouble. Gone.
Gone. Big time. Yeah, you get clean off the tee here at the 16th.
So we're about tied for second right now.
Pressure relief for Robinson.
AB for birdie.
Every putt matters down the stretch. Connection for Barella at the 16th.
3-way tie for second.
Oof.
McMahon, Oram, and Barella all from the chase card. Lighten it up. 12, 12, and 10 down.
You know, even if Barella doesn't win this tournament, this has got to feel so good to finish strong on a final round after what happened in Europe.
Yeah. Man for par.
Great par save there from Eagle McMahon. Unfortunately, getting cold at the wrong time.
NFA finish birdie, birdie. All Isaac needs to do is par, par, par.
That's the way it's looking, Ian. I imagine he's going to take a stab here and give himself a look. He's in fine position at the 16th.
Oh, totally.
I don't think he's just going to lay it up intentionally. There's really not a lot of danger out there unless if you completely shank it.
And on 17, is there really even, do you lay up 17?
He could miss well left if he wanted to and just play for par for sure.
Orem on that 17th.
Perfect pace, perfect angle from Matty O in business at the 17th. Looking for another ham bone.
Barella on the same. Tighter today, Philo.
Looks good. Perfect.
Cast that one wide OB yesterday. Great correction from Barella. Robinson throwing 2 back on 16.
I'm telling you, Ian, if he birdies this, game over, dude.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah, 17 seems like a pretty easy
Lost
hole.
the tournament with one shot.
Just the hyzer play.
Doubt it's he doesn't have to do anything crazy on 18. If he makes any mistake, he should throw it way to the left into the gallery, into Tournament Central.
Exactly.
Take his bogey and get out of there.
Like, maybe that's his play on purpose, right?
Oh, this is looking good, Ian. This is going to earn him a look at a birdie.
That's circle 1.
Circle 1, pin high. He's been putting very well from circle 1 in the 90 percentile over the week, so gotta like his chances from there.
What an approach, and we'll have this birdie putt to ice up a World Championships.
Be the first guy in a nearly 4 or 5 year span since Macbeth in 19 to get 2 majors in a season.
Heimberg second.
Heimberg likes nothing of it. Fought its way back into circle 1 for Heimberg. Wasn't thrilled with it out the hand, but it worked out.
Robinson's taking a look at the U-disc there as McMahon takes a tee of 17.
Overstable fairway away from McMahon, towering spiking hyzer.
Ooh, trouble. Good.
All right. Those have popped up and rolled out of bounds.
Oh, man.
Inside circle 1, 8 meters left for McMahon.
And back to 16 for Klein.
Interesting position here for Klein. Got that tree right off to his left. Got a free swing. Look at the footwork. Look at what he's doing here. Trying to open up that swing path as much as he can.
Using that whole piece of paper.
The timing for this swing, though, is extremely touchy. Disc away for Klein. Looks nice. High and wide out the window. Tracking. Beautiful shot into circle 1 for Klein from the standstill.
Impressive.
Very impressive.
That was 350 uphill from a standstill.
With an awkward stance. And a tree next to him. Just all kinds of things going on there. He pulled that off beautifully.
How cool to win a World Championship with your dad on the bag. McMahon putting for birdie on 17 to keep his slim hopes alive.
At this range, she's got it.
Solid connection there for McMahon.
That gets
McMahon running out of time.
13 down day for McMahon right now.
What a way to back it up, man.
Back-to-back course records in the last 2 days.
I mean, he's got a great chance. 1 to go.
Yeah. Orem drops home birdie, keeping pace with McMahon, and Barella will do the same. These 3, Philo, are on absolute heaters. 13, 13, and 11 down for AB. Burr, second shot on 18. Taking the road less traveled.
Absolutely big high spike from Hyzer. Ooh, nearly threw it in for Eagle. Gannon Burr.
In circle 1, putting for birdie.
Solid week for Gannon Burr.
Oh, absolutely.
Into your top 5 now. Opportunity to get 1 more at the 18th. Kyle Klein will have to pull away in these last few holes to.
Robinson for birdie on hole 16.
This could be the ice right here, Ian. Connected. Isaac Robinson will go into the final 2 holes with a comfortable margin. Very comfortable margin.
Dagger putt right there, Philo.
I believe so, man. I think it's really hard to blow it from here.
Did it just hit him right there?
Yeah, man. He's staying centered, staying focused on the task at hand.
Klein for birdie. Needs this to break the tie with Burr. For the moment, anyway.
Oh, the heat is off for Kyle Klein. Had connected with the last 6 birdie putts in a row, and that one slides off the right.
He's going to need a birdie on one of the last 2 for a share of 5th. Heimberg for birdie.
Heimberg gets it to 40 under par for the championship.
It's good, Philo. It's not good enough, though, huh?
Unfortunately, the final boss will be defeated here at Worlds.
Scott. That is a bogey make for Evan. And Klein will clean up par. Will be tied with Heimberg in 7th.
Take a couple of peeks at the ice right here.
3-stroke lead, 2 to go.
The man said he needed a 10 under par to win the championship, and it's looking like he can coast into victory lane with 2 pars and a 10 under score. Isaac Robinson, 2 holes away from hoisting the World Championship trophy.
To the green of 18 while they work on the scores. Paul Macbeth to finish the round. First time outside the top 2 since 2012. 6 world titles in that mix.
One heck of a run for Macbeth, man.
Gosh.
It's been a long time since we've seen anything similar.
Heimberg on 17.
Heimberg in the bullseye at the 17th. That'll get him to 41 under par for the weekend. Best Calvin will do is 42. Isaac Robinson going to take a stab here at the 17th. Plenty of room off to the left to make a mistake. No reason to cast this thing wide here. Perfect for Robinson. That'll get it to 11 under. Game, set, match.
Klein.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Isaac has this in the bag.
Kyle Klein felt like that was going to be close. Yeah. Well inside circle 1, never in danger.
Has that putt for a share of 5th, and one more look at this Robinson drive. If the putt didn't lock it up, this did.
Absolutely perfect shot once again from Mr. Robinson.
Here's to you.
Couldn't ask for anything better, except for in.
What a performance from Isaac Robinson. Everybody throwing daggers at this guy. All right off the jump, nobody was giving this guy any breathing room. There was 6 or 7 dudes striking to start this round.
Yeah.
He showed up and played brilliantly for the first 4 holes. Yeah, he did make the mistake at the 5th, but what a way to open the round and say, hey, I'm not afraid here. Doesn't matter what you throw at me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do battle.
Oram, tee of 18.
This tee shot killed Matt Oram the last time he was here at Worlds. This time, green flag. Matt Oram, opportunity to get it to 44 under par for the championship.
McMahon. We do have a 3-way tie for 2nd right now with McMahon, Oram, and Varela. Can someone separate and grab solo file?
This is the place it tends to happen. A very touchy approach into the 18th green.
Barella.
That looked a little early, Ian. That needs to get down in a hurry.
Overstable fairway, should dig.
There it is.
Okay.
That was close, man.
Yeah,
If that caught one of those skipping angles.
That came in any different of an angle.
Flatter, yeah. Danger.
Klein for birdie back on 17. This is for his share of 5th. Along with Burr and Harris. Klein's on a heater, but it's too little, too late.
Mr.
This
Robinson,
is live.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yep.
I thought I
Getting
didn't
a little
think it was
excited
Beatles.
there. I'm like, wait, I don't know why I'm hearing Paul McCartney's voice on that, but it's not. Simon and Garfunkel.
There we go. There we go.
About to be the final hole.
I should have known better than that.
You're a music guy, Philo.
I know. I should have known better than that. That was embarrassing.
Nothing embarrassing about what Isaac Robinson's doing today, Philo.
Absolutely not.
Unbelievable stuff.
Very
From
believable.
a first-time world champion.
Spoilers up ahead if you don't want to see the ending.
Oh, Isaacs has got a phenomenal disc golf game in the mental,
The 5-inch fairway, Philo.
I've not seen that guy rattled at all weekend. Maybe a very brief moment of letting out some steam, but he gets right back in the zone, right back to focused on the task at hand, compartmentalizing each section of the round, each section of his game, just handling business, man, like a stud.
12 birdies, 1 bogey in this final round.
One better than his projected score to win. What a performance. Fabulous.
Barella throwing 2 on 18. Three-way tie for second.
AB checks up beautifully. Bullseye hit. What a way to finish for Anthony Barella.
Yeah. Well put, Philo. After European Open,
Man, that had to have stung. I saw him after that, and we were talking after the night was over, after the rounds and everything, and heartbroken Anthony Barella was. Absolutely
was he?
shattered. Just couldn't believe how that could happen, you know, and thought he did everything right, but what a way to bounce back at the next major. And hey, he's still got one more
Thanks,
opportunity
man.
out there.
Yeah.
USDGC coming right up around the corner.
AB's got kind of a cool demeanor on him, but he's one of the nicest guys, man.
He's a very well-raised young man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A lot of love in that family.
Oh, no.
This is the thing that can happen at the 18th.
Of course happens to McMahon.
Downstroke, Matty-O.
So Oram for his share of second with an up and down.
Uh-oh.
Also coming in hot. Just needs to curl, and this is going to run off as well for Matt
Oh.
Oram. I told you, man. This is one of the toughest approaches out here.
Yeah.
So slippery, this green.
And Anthony Barella has been so close.
This is so sad for Barella.
Kevin Costner tin cup action.
Like, why didn't he just lay
This
up?
one went long. This one looked better. And that little wind jump right there cost him. Didn't creep back in. He couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Third shot again. Didn't feel right. Blows it out the back again.
Let's just blame Macbeth for being his caddy.
Was able to get it on and took the massive number. Opened up the door for Corey Ellis to hoist the cup.
And he will finish second today to this man right there. Finished second to Corey Ellis in Europe. That's, man, 2 great second places. I'm sure they don't feel good.
This one's going to feel a lot. This one's going to
better.
feel a lot better. There's
Yeah.
a lot of positives to take away from this one for Anthony Barella. He didn't throw the tournament away. It's just somebody played a little better.
McMahon
There's a big difference between those two.
Does say par.
Beauty.
Excellent finish there for Eagle McMahon. Nearly matches his record performance from yesterday. Threw everything he had, including the kitchen sink. Kitchen sink at Isaac Robinson just wasn't enough. Ran out of holes.
Just too far back with those first couple rounds.
From where he came from in this tournament to get to where he is now was incredible.
We weren't even talking about him.
We were not.
Oram for his share of third.
You love to see it. One more game, Matt Oram. What a week in the
Nice.
world.
Tied for second for Matty-O. He deserves it.
Congratulations on an epic week, Matt Oram. So stoked for my guy.
Another great one. Dickerson putting for birdie. This is for solo 9th.
Solid week for Chris Dickerson, Ian.
Top 10.
Top 10 finish. Had some moments.
There's second place. Barilla drops home the birdie.
Yeah, Robertson.
There's a smile walking off the green, Philo.
Excellent week for Anthony Barilla. Massive stones there to lay some work on that foundation. He's going to get one, man. He's going to get one.
I feel you on that, my man. Heimberg.
Did leak OB to the right yesterday.
You're right.
Hung
Third
it out there
place.
today, looking better.
Because of
Got a
Barilla.
stick by the slimmest of margins. Green flag for Heimberg.
What's Calvin have anything to play for? He can break a tie with Klein, Burr, and Harris.
5th place tie, was it?
Yes, correct, sir. He can get solo 5th with a birdie.
All
Robinson.
in all.
Yeah, you know.
Continuing the trend for Heimberg. Final drive of the day for most likely world champion Isaac Robinson. Just fine. Short and left. Play this for par and call it a day, man. What a lovely walk in the park for Isaac Robinson.
Do you think Isaac just lays up?
I think it's starting to settle in now.
How could it
Or is he going to show off?
Got to be sinking in. What a classy guy, though, man. Look at the way he handles himself out there.
Aw. I'm
Doesn't
going to
play to
cry.
the crowd too much. He acknowledges, but he's not, you know, out there trying to showboat or anything. Just keeping things nice and even keeled.
Klein. Klein tied with Heimberg. And Burr and Harris.
Solid drive there, bouncing it into the middle of the fairway. Options.
And Evan Scott with a birdie, he can grab solo 13th. Currently tied with Lettinen.
Ooh, this is dangerous here, Ian. A little high, a little left.
Ooh.
They're screaming
Ooh.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Sure enough, Gallery's going to have to dodge. Caught a couple ankles down there with that one.
You might have to sign some discs over there.
Yeah, might need a couple Band-Aids too.
Yeah, I mean, just lay out
There it
because
is, ladies and gentlemen.
the
Isaac
last card
Robinson
went
walking
OB
down the fairway of the 18th,
long, so
en route to collecting his first world title. What a week.
Just needs a double bogey.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either.
While we're taking a peek
Burr
at this,
came
if I
back.
have a second, I would
Five-
just love
went
to
up
tip
5
the cap and
spots.
say thank you so much to all the players from around the world that truly made this a world event. Players from Canada, Estonia, Sweden, Australia, Japan, Finland, Iceland, Switzerland, the Czech Republic, and of course our favorite guy from Germany, Simon Lizotte, finished very nicely this afternoon, 11 under par. Thank you guys all so much for making the trip. Couldn't have been a Worlds without you guys.
Robinson second.
uh-oh. That's okay.
Okay, just simmer down. There we go.
That's an easy layup
No
from
harm,
there.
No foul. You can get that up and down for par.
Yep.
It doesn't
Why didn't he
matter,
do
buddy.
forehand though?
You can have a little mistake like that. It is the golden hour here in Vermont. What a scene to finish off a world championship.
Scott's third after the OB drive.
Just needs to check up in a hurry. Does do.
We'll have that putt for his share of 13th, along with Lettinen and Paul Macbeth. Over to Klein. 275 in for Kyle.
Yeah, Macbeth, he did pretty well out of recovery from his injury. He's probably under more stress
Klein
too
likes
with
none
his
of that.
family
That's gonna
growing.
be well short out there in circle 2. Very long, dangerous putt for Klein.
Door open for Heimberg to grab solo 5th.
What about Aaron
Up and
Goose?
down. Isaac Robbins, the fastest ever to win his second major, just 133 days.
He's in 46th place.
Awesome stat, man. That's
The previous fastest was Nico LaCastro, 245 days.
still
Did
in
he
a
just get
calendar
lucky
year. That's
last
still
year or
impressive.
what?
It is.
Him
over
and
Heimberg
Macbeth
and his
battling it
second.
out.
Certainly not getting any easier to win these days.
No, the opposite. 190 for Heimberg.
Overstable mid-range for Heimberg, playing the S-turn in. Solid play there for Heimberg, leaves himself a shallow circle one look. Last birdie of the afternoon.
And there is
Yeah,
Isaac
true.
Robinson walking to his third shot, just a $1.75 left on the hole, and to grab his first world championship. Life-changing moment right here for my man Isaac Robinson, Philo.
He's already had one this season, and now, man, this is the big one. This takes you to a whole nother level, man. I wouldn't know, but I've seen it happen a bunch of times over the years.
Smart. Easy layup for him.
There's the congratulatory hug from Pops. One more time. He's got to be one proud man right now. Both of his sons playing outstanding world championships, and one of them walking home with the trophy.
Ezra finished tied for 26th.
That's solid,
Probably
man.
the best combined showing by brothers.
Probably. A long time.
Klein, long look at birdie, wants none of it, lays it up. He will stay tied in fifth.
I didn't know Ezra was his brother.
Probably solo sixth, or a tie for sixth. Scott for his share of 13th.
Oh.
He will drop back into a tie with the other Robinson, Ezra. Isaac lays that up.
He's going to get
Smart.
to that number we talked
Smart
about.
man.
10.
Yeah, that's the number he wanted. That's the number he's going to get.
Yep. Heimberg for solo fifth. Solid event.
Unfortunately for Simon, yeah, still having struggles at the majors, but man, the guy just keeps on grinding, keeps on working. He's going to get one of those two soon.
Klein. That's his share of sixth. Along with Burr and Harris. Scott drops in. And your 2023 PDGA Pro World Champion, Isaac Robinson.
I'd be bawling my eyes out. So amazing. And having all your friends there to watch you finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present the winner of the 2023 PDGA Pro World Championship presented by LL Bean, Isaac Robinson!
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for watching.
Congratulations, Isaac. Thanks, Jeff. We're going to do an interview right here. Okay, so I'm going to make my now sound good, yeah. Okay, set up. You guys want to set up? Ladies and gentlemen.
What do you think those guys are gonna go do now?
Let's watch some Isaac Robinson
After 5
highlights.
days.
Man put on a clinic this week, Ian, on how to maintain fairways and get the disc in the basket around circle's edge and closer. Beautiful tee shots throughout the week from Isaac Robinson's very technical par 3. 2 times posterized by Isaac Robinson the final 2 rounds.
Thanks for the sub.
The most accurate thrower in the world this week, Philo.
Well, he came into the week ranked 8th, I believe, in world rankings, and I am sure this is going to help that.
His tee to green
Oh,
gain
yeah.
on the field is 27 strokes.
I
The
feel
next
you,
one
John.
is 22.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's dunking on the field, Philo.
Yeah, the trophy is
There's
like
the
some
dunk for the win.
blown glass. Look like a flame.
Ezra right there.
Hey, back-to-back winners on tour, huh?
Yeah, with a silver event.
I mean, I guess they're custom made.
Up in New York.
Joined by his teammates and friends
Still.
there. Gannon Burr, Gavin Babcock, all
For the world
Paris.
champ, it should be massive.
And the brother Ezra.
Tied for 15th. Ezra Robinson
Yeah.
after that great round today. Not a bad average finish for the brothers Robinson.
Not at all. What a week at Worlds here in Vermont once again.
Amazing.
Never a disappointing week up
Eagle.
here at Smuggler's Notch.
Eagle
one of
had a
the
chance.
most iconic and beautiful venues of all time.
He was playing so good.
What a weekend it's been. What a week it's been.
Yeah.
Awesome. So
Courses
thankful
are
and grateful to
amazing.
be a part of this with you, man.
Right there with you, Philo. No better backdrop for disc golf
Yeah,
up here in
Isaac's
That's
gonna do
awesome.
well. He's still young.
The whole Smuggler's Notch crew, everybody
I think
on
he's
the
like
ground, all the
21.
volunteers, the staff, all the guys driving the shuttle buses.
Takes an army, Philo. to
It
put
takes
on
an army,
Worlds.
man. There's so many people down on the ground that made this possible. All the DGN crew, all the Smugs crew, just so hospitable, so welcoming, setting this up for us.
And making it through that first day one, too, in some rough conditions for filming disc
Absolutely.
golf.
The grounds crew came out here and made this place as playable and safe as possible for the competitors. What a job by the grounds crew. Just all around, one heck of an effort across the board. And one heck of a winner here at Worlds. Isaac Robinson, two-time major winner here in 2023. Fastest to ever get 2 majors.
So many birdies.
That guy came out of nowhere, it seems like, just a couple of seasons
He
ago.
graduated college, remember? He drove to Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he win or almost win?
Almost won.
Yeah, and then I think he won a couple after that, and
He did
he
win.
was off, Philo, after
He was
that.
off and running.
Yeah, once he came full-time on the tour, he figured it out very quickly.
Looks like the hot round was by
Same
Eagle
on
and Maddie.
the ground.
Minus
Robinson,
13.
Terry Miller. All yours, Terry.
Insane.
Hello, guys. Isaac Robinson, one-time world champion. How does that sound?
I don't even know. It doesn't feel real. I didn't ever think this would happen. So
Thanks for
just
watching,
went all
guys.
in, and it's not going to feel real for a while.
Your dad was on the bag. 133 days ago, you claimed your first major. Your dad also on the bag. Your brother, one of the first to run up and embrace you. What does this mean to you and your family?
It's just the world. I mean, to have my dad and my brother, my dad came out specifically for this tournament, and it's a long way from Georgia, so it's super special to have him here. And, you know, Ezra just, you know, him getting a win last week and then me getting this one this week is just unreal.
When you started playing disc golf, your dad taking you out, you and your brother, everyone playing, did you ever envision yourself as a world champion, being here in this moment?
Not at all. Never. I don't even think it crossed my mind. I remember watching Greg win out here. I was, you know, 16, 17 at the time, and I was just thinking that's so cool. And to be able to do it at the same place, it's just crazy.
Let's talk a little bit about the pressures in which you faced. You told me yesterday at the end of the day, you said, if I shoot 10, I should be safe. Meanwhile, Eagle McMahon, Matty O, charging. How were you watching the scores? What were you doing, and how are you assessing that?
I felt pretty comfortable through the front 9 and got hole 10, and then they eagled hole 12, and I was like, oh no. You know, it goes from, you know, 4 or 5 to down to 2, and I was like, I told my dad, well, my dad told me, he's like, just get 3 more birdies, and I was like, just counting them down. So 13, 14, and then 16, and then 17 was the cherry on top.
Walk
2
us
bogeys
through
for
your
Calvin.
emotions as you were coming down the fairway on hole 18, knowing you pretty much had it locked up. Walk us through those emotions.
I was just trying to soak
Could
in
have
the
been
moment
tied for
and
second.
Look at just the thousands of people out here.
If he parred those.
Just I want to sear that into my mind and just have that forever.
You'll forever be considered a world champion. Anything you'd like to say to all the fans and family and supporters and sponsors out there?
I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you to Prodigy. Thank you 1010 Discs. I want to say thank you to the entire state of Georgia. They've been messaging me, fans, people I've grown up playing with. This one's for you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I love you.
Isaac Robinson, your 2023 world champion.
Why is there an ambulance?
What a performance from that man, Philo.
Absolutely. Congratulations to
Wow.
Isaac Robinson. One heck of a performance this week out here at Worlds.
Amazing.
Those last 2 rounds were special, man. He owned those moments out there, really earned his stripes out there. That was really
Alright,
impressive
well,
to see him do it.
I'm
And
gonna
man,
end the
Fast
stream
was
here.
so heady, so smart, making the right plays at the right time, covering up the mistakes very quickly.
Thanks for
All
watching.
around, just
Sub
an
if you'd
excellent week
like.
for
We'll try
Isaac
to do this
Robinson and so
again
many other guys in the field, but obviously
for more
the
live
credit belongs to
feeds.
him.
Yeah.
Really special.
And thanks for watching.